Game 2 of one of the semifinals. He thought it was only the best of one. We are on the map Ohana LE. Very good balanced map. Kind of hard for both races to take those. We have spawning in the 5 o'clock spawn position on the Ohana. We have Born with Hate. And spawning in the 10 o'clock spawn position, we have the Red Terran Corrigan. Again, we're on a delay, so if you do see a delay, it will catch up. Okay, so just remember that. Yeah, that chat glitch has been happening for a long time. See what Zerg wants to do this time. Will he actually get his expansion this time? We have a lot of see, he's going for his expansion this time. Alright, so it's expand first. It's 15 hatch, 15 pool, more likely. It's probably what he's going to do. Oh, it looks like an SUV wants to stop that drone from taking his expansion, but the SUV failed. And of course, Zerg is not going to get into Kurgan space. He said, nope, Contesta, not getting in. That SUV does die building that supply depot, but he is able to prevent a lot of things. Now we do have a hatchery coming down, so here comes the Born with Hate's little shenanigans. He just wants to delay the expansion, I think. I believe that's what he wanted to do. So Kurgan is just a little annoyed because he would like to probably do one Rax FE, and it's going to be delayed because of this evolution chamber that's sitting there. And the evolution chamber does hit, but the broodlings get in. They get into the base. That might have been a little bit of a mistake. We do see a factory as well coming up, and another refinery, and of course the expansion as well. Looking on Zerg's side, you can see he's saving up for that 100 Vespine, so we can get that speed. That would be the very first thing that Zerg would like. Once you get speed, you can get that map control. Very, very easy to do it for Zerg. Kind of interesting that an early spine caller is coming up. That's really interesting. Kind of early in the game, he's not really going to see much of a push, I wouldn't think, but maybe he just wants to be sure. We see another barracks coming out, so he's going to be on 2 barracks, and Kurgan is just getting his second pretty well up now. He's pretty well saturated on his main here. I could use a few more SUVs, but he's not really doing too bad. Zerg is fully in their macro mode right now. Another spine crawler coming up, and another spine crawler coming up. So we have 3 early spine crawlers. That's really early for the spine crawlers to be up at this point. We do see that the melee level 1 is coming up, and of course he's producing tanks again. Kurgan says, well, tanks seem to work. Why not? Tanks do work, as long as you keep producing. And he needs to get his income going a little bit. It's kind of low. He needs to get that income going so that he can make the necessary. Now, kind of interesting how. Alright, so we do have a second tank coming up right now. Stem is being upgraded by turn. You can see the stem in progress. Now, the question is, when will Zerg take this third? That's going to be the question, because that's going to define on when what's going to happen. Now, I believe the third should come out earlier. I mean, don't quote me on this, but I've seen the third come out like 3:45, maybe 4. But we do have a layer coming out right now, and he's on a total of 4 extractors at the moment. So a lot of gas. These spine crawlers will move forward. So let's see what Terran wants to do here. You can just see the lings are just. Well, he's got a pretty good siege line yet again. He seems to be pretty good with that siege line and getting it up. We don't have. We have a battling nest now coming up. Stem is just about done. See, an engineering bay is in the works as well. And Terran does his scan to see what Born has. Born is not gone for a third as of yet. So interesting. Stem is just about done. We're probably about a couple of seconds, 10 seconds away from Stem. Level weapons 1 coming out as well. You can see the multiple range right now. Pretty good saturation, not bad. So actually it's not too bad. Now Zerg's getting his creep spread out. That's really good. That'll give him bonuses regarding the speed. We do have a third coming out for Zerg as well. So Zerg is getting a third base set up. We have a infestation pit going down at the natural. That's kind of weird. We have the spires already up. What kind of upgrades is he at? He's at level 2 melee and battling speed coming up again. So looks like he wants to do battling play again. That didn't really work out for him last game. And Terran's pushing out with his 4 tanks and a bunch of marines. I gotta say, this Terran is he's right on about his timing. He says, you know, as long as I can get up 4 tanks and a bunch of marines, that should take care of things. And yeah, battlings don't really do that good against siege tanks. So we'll soon see what Born wants to do here. He's moving up his spine crawlers, and we do have the meters. Now, question is, what's going to happen here? We have a little engagement happening here. The battlings are chasing, and there goes some battling hits. Oh, there goes the tank, some marines, and these tanks are kind of in danger. The meters will take out the tanks. There's really no protection there for these tanks. That was kind of, well, that was silly. To lose 4 siege tanks like that, that's kind of silly. Let's look at the units lost counter. And you can see that Terran is behind by about 900 resources. So Terran is behind. Last 4 siege tanks, that's huge. I think that was not necessary to lose those siege tanks like that. no, he could be in trouble. But we'll soon see what happens. A third is coming up for Terran. He's fully saturated on all his 4 gases right now. So, I just think that that could have been avoided. But what can I say? It's you can't leave your tanks to meters like that. You need some Marines, or you need Thors, or you need something. But you just don't leave your tanks out in the middle of the map. That wasn't very good. But that doesn't mean he's going to lose the game. But he is behind by doing that, and he's pushing out yet again. Now he's got a bunch of medevacs with him this time. So now he's like, okay, well, we do have Passion Glands, so Infestation Bit, and you see 37 more banelings being morphed in right now. You can see the Caprice level 1 coming up as well. Now Terran is going to take out that Queen. But there's a lot of banelings right now. He's got 2 tanks. So he's just gonna just try to get some of the creep and try to get it back. That is interesting, but we have a lot of banelings here. That's a lot of banelings. That's a whack load of banelings. We have 3 infestors coming out as well. Remember, you just have passing glands, so that will help them. We have Zerg on the 4th, over here as well. The 3rd isn't quite up yet. So a little bit behind in bases maybe, but we'll soon see. But Zerg is doing pretty good. He's got another hatchery right now, macro hatch. He's just wanting to spend that money, spend that lava. Here we see the infestors coming up as well. And he's just, I don't know if he's just trying to find a position to go, or what abouts is he doing here. Terran has 3 to 4 tanks sitting here. Actually 5 tanks. So he's got 5 tanks, not a lot of Marines though. And we have a Thor. Oh boy. Thor plate coming up. And the medevacs are in place. The question is, will Terran do a drop? Will Terran go a 3rd? When will Terran go for the 3rd? That's the question. And I think that's when Zerg would want to pounce. Still the scans, just trying to see where the army is. I'm not sure if he really caught the army. But he is doing that scans to try to find out where Zerg is. And Terran is now going for the 3rd. This is the time when probably Zerg would like to attack. I'm not really sure. We do have the creep slowly moving towards that 3rd as well. Terran now does know that, because he did scan. We have a couple of Thors out now, so he wants to protect these sea shanks this time. And that's, yeah, you don't want to get your overseers too close to those Thors, because they'll just take you out. But they're okay now. They're in a nice spot. Thors can't see them. So we'll soon see what's going to happen here. You can see we can see the adrenal glands come up, so that's for your Zerglings. Basically, they become cracklings if you ever play Brood War. We have weapons level 2 and armor level 2 coming up, and also melee missile attack level 1. We have the attack by Terran coming over here, so let's keep an eye on us. We have the baneling speed. We have a lot of banelings, in fact, so that Terran army will not be able to get much done. The medevacs will have to scurry out of there, but we do have infestation. The fungals placed on the medevacs. All the medevacs will die We also had Mutas, and we also had the invested Terrans. So we have Ultralisk on the way, so we have an Ultra Cabin in play. Now he's going for the third. This is his time to attack, he's saying. There's 2 free mules for him. And we have the Infestors. Not sure what Kurgan's really going to do now. He's kind of stuck. He's kind of stuck in the 2 aces. And here we do have the 2 changelings. Terran does not know that. Does not know that there are changelings there. He knows where the army is, whereabouts where the army is, but he doesn't know that there are 2 changelings with this army. And now we see the ultras coming in, and I'm not sure what Terran's going to be able to do right now. It's a lot of ultras, and that's banelings, and we also have infestors. There's the infested Terrans. Yeah, these ultras are just going to go to town right now, and GG.